Hello, just a quick word. So it's local election day today. I have two ballot papers here, one for myself, one for my wife. We have no democracy in this country. We had a democratic vote. I didn't actually have a dog in the race because my wife and I couldn't make up our minds either way whether to stay in or come out of Europe. So there you go. If I'm particularly going to be honest, which I am being honest, my bias was towards leave. However, the point in hand is the people voted. The people voted to leave the EU. No parties, none of the main parties, and let's face it, you get left and right, that is it. Neither left nor right have represented the will of the people. So it's about time. I understand, because I know a lot of people I know, including some family, are not bothering to vote today in the local elections. They're not bothering to vote. A lot of them probably won't bother to vote in the national elections either, because they're so disillusioned with the liars, the whole lot of you, yeah, in Westminster, and the fat cats in the House of Lords. A lot of you all need to go. Just go, okay? Because if it wasn't for the mainstream media spouting the same rubbish, because let's face it, things are being run by a hidden hand. However, I don't want to go down that route. What people need to do, and you still have time till 10 o'clock tonight, is to go and register your disgust at the way no one is listening to the people in this country. This is not just over leaving the EU. Just look at the mess. Look at the banks. Look at the banksters. Look at the globalist corporations. Look how we are being fleeced and robbed, and they will just do what they want to do. Now, I understand that there are independent options to vote for. However, we need to send a message, and the message is this: none of the above. So, it is legal for you to spoil your vote. It's not illegal. You won't get into trouble. I am going to spoil my vote. Okay? I'm quite happy to put my name to it. I don't care. I'm not putting my name on here. But I'm happy to put my name to it on the ballot paper. But there's no need. So what you do to spoil your vote and register your disgust at the way we are being ignored, all of us, all colours, all creeds, it doesn't matter. Anyone who lives in this country, you are not being listened to by your government, and it doesn't matter who's in, blue or red. That's your choice, right? They will do what they want, okay? They are puppets. They are paid for by the elite, okay? I feel strongly enough about this to put this quick little video on. So, you want to spoil your vote, it's legal, you won't get in trouble, this is all you have to do. Just put a line through the boxes of all the candidates, and then write up in big clear letters, N-O-N-E, none. And you can politely write at the bottom if you wish, I vote for none of the above, by way of protest. And then pop it in the ballot box. And the point is that if more people done this, because I know there's more people who aren't going to bother to vote, especially as a local election, but they will be keeping their eyes on these elections. These are very important. There's some hot areas as well, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But please, I implore you, if you're a decent, normal, ground down citizen of this country, a decent human being who's had enough of these shysters and liars, the whole lot of you need to go and spoil your votes. So you do have the power. You have the power, and things have got to change. And I am an apolitical animal. I am with no political party. There's none of them. None of them. When they do a party for the common person, and things change, but things will not change unless we make it happen. So please, have a think about what I say. You may disagree, that's fine. it's everyone's right, because I'm also very much for free speech that's being cracked down on as well. And I know in reality this video is not going to make a lot of difference, but I'm going to leave it out there. I'm going to leave it on. Just, you know, if it reaches a dozen people and then they pass this ideology on to another dozen, it will grow. Spoil your vote, honestly. Please do. If you care about what's happening right across the world, to be honest. This is a globalist, capitalist venture run by elites, and if you don't think they're real, honestly, they are real. They exist. There is a hidden hand. And what you see before you, just lying to you, right? They never do what they say they're going to do when they get in. They do what is told of them. So, please, spoil your vote. Go along tonight. It won't take long. And you know what? It'll feel quite empowering. Just think how good it feels. There's no point in shouting at the TV set or moaning to your mates at work or to other people at the train station or at the bus stop, or shouting at the radio when you're sitting in the commute in your car. There's no point. It's not doing anything. Not even writing on here in the comment sections really doing anything. What you need to do is, now you've got a chance. Look, let's see, what's the time now? Coming up to 20 to 8. So you've got another 2 hours and 20 minutes to get to your local centre where you vote. You don't even have to take your ballot paper. You can just give them your name and address, and you don't need, if you chucked it away, don't worry about it. You don't need anything, just turn up, give me your name and address, get your ballot paper, strike through all of the boxes, right, one line, nice and neat, write none. I vote for none of the above by way of protest. And that way it will be counted. Your vote is counted if you spoil it, but you spoil it in that way, the correct way. Otherwise it's not even counted as a spoiled vote. They'll treat it as a mistake. You need to make sure that you're putting that it's a protest vote. Okay, I can't make that any clearer. It's easy and it's empowering and it'll feel good. And it's better than just shouting at the radio. So that's why I felt strong enough about the whole thing. I wish I'd have put this video on this morning. But if I just reach a dozen of you, then I've reached somebody. Just spread the word. Thanks for listening. Thanks for taking your time to listen. And peace, love and light, everyone.